evening and welcome to tonight's Taize service. I'm going to start by reading the announcements. Okay. So for those of you online, I hope you're listening as well. Thursdays at 11:30, there is a Tai Chi class that takes place, led by our own precious Nancy Shriver. Come and explore the benefits of added flexibility. Please note there is no class scheduled Thursday, May 29th. Then on Sunday, May 18th at 1 o'clock, we have the Law of Attraction group, which meets on Zoom. Please contact joyvibrations@gmail.com for details. Also at 1 o'clock on Sunday, May 18th, we have the Animal Kinship Group led by Reverend Kathy Lyons. And if you are interested in joining that group, please contact Reverend Kathy at kathylyons380@gmail.com for Zoom details. On May 21st at 7 p.m., that's a Wednesday night, the center will host an open mic. This will be an evening to share 5-minute original short stories, poems, and more. The theme for the evening is sharing the beauty and strength of overcoming life's challenges. Today, Wednesday, March 14th, is the last day to RSVP to participate. You can send a summary of your family-friendly entries to admin@cslgh.org or jenny.gaimari@gmail.com. Okay, our next order of business is to have our Lighting the Flames of Faith, a call to service. And Reverend Kathy is going to light our flames tonight. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people and all faiths, all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. As Reverend Kathy lights the first candle, it is for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practice of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light the 10th candle for those who are as yet unaware of spirit in their lives, and for the space we are holding for them here at this center. And as Reverend Kathy lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have the experience the healing flame of God's eternal love.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender. I surrender. I'm one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender. I surrender. I trust in God.
So I'd like to welcome you all here tonight, in person and those online. It is a blessing to be able to meditate and chant and pray together. For those of you who may not be familiar with Taize prayer service, it is a meditative form of prayer that we draw inspiration from the Taize community in France. It is open to all people from Christian traditions and emphasizes silence, reflection, and simple repetitive songs, sometimes called mantra songs. The goal is to foster reconciliation and peace among people. When I was pondering about what to focus on for our May Taize service, Memorial Day came to mind. Of course, it is a national holiday held the last Monday in May each year, and it is the nation's foremost annual day to mourn and honor its deceased servicemen and women. For me, Memorial Day is a reminder of the high cost of freedom, honoring those who gave their lives in service to their country. It serves as a powerful call to pursue peace so that future generations may live without the shadow of war and the burden of loss. Memorial Day is a solemn time for remembrance, but it also offers a powerful opportunity to reflect on the value of peace. As we honor those who gave their lives in service, we're reminded of the profound cost of conflict. Their sacrifice is not only a call to gratitude, but a call to strive for a world where such sacrifice becomes less necessary. Peace doesn't mean forgetting the past, it means learning from it. In remembering the fallen, we can reaffirm our commitment to diplomacy, understanding, and justice, so that future generations might know war only through history, not through experience. Peace is both a deeply personal and broadly societal concept. On a personal level, peace often means inner calm, freedom from anxiety, anger, or turmoil. On a societal or global scale, peace implies the absence of conflict and the presence of justice, equity, and mutual understanding. True peace is not merely the silence of guns or the absence of war, but the presence of conditions that allow all individuals and communities to thrive. It is also important to recognize that peace often requires effort, compromise, forgiveness, and systemic change. It's not passive or static, but an active, ongoing process. And our prayer. God is truth. Truth exists infinitely at the center of my being. I am one with truth. I am one with the source of all. I know the inner calm of spirit is available to me now. I am always tapped into source. I choose to focus my attention on truth as peace and harmony now. As I recognize my greatness, I am at peace. I know I am fully supported, for I am at the center of love. I am one with spirit and see life through the divine. I know the creative intelligence within me always prevails. My natural and normal way of being is loving, trusting, joy-filled, and peaceful. I choose to be all this and more right now. With God as my guide, I move forward with peace of mind and confidence. Spirit and I are one. I release this word in gratitude, and all else I let go. I am joy, I am love, I am peace. And together we affirm it by saying, and so it is.
See peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. When I feel lost and I don't know where to go, it's always up to me. What I focus on will grow. And I could choose love, or I could choose fear. But if I want to be happy, the answer's so clear that I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. Yeah. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. When I'm troubled, feeling so alone, love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. Love is the healer. Love is all I see. Each and every day, love is who I wanna be. So I could
In Caitlin Matthews' The Celtic Spirit, she writes, "Peace begins at home." Many of us have peaceful intentions regarding the world at large, but what is the use of feelings of cosmic peace if our own heart is troubled and we cannot keep peace within the family or between neighbors? Conflict should be set aside as we lie down to rest, since it blocks the path to peace. Only by surrender of forgiveness can conflict finally and completely be resolved. This surrender is hard to achieve because it means giving up pride, boundaries, territories, rights, and many other issues that we instinctively defend. Peace does not require us to tear down natural defenses or let the other party invade our domain, but it does require us to extend hospitality of spirit. Peace will sprout only when we ourselves spill tears of release upon the hard ground of our hearts. So as we meditate this evening, let's ask ourselves, is there peace between me and my soul? Is there peace between me and my family? Is there peace between me and my environment, my country? Is there peace between my faith, race, and generation and those of others? Is there peace between me and spirit? And we can make our own blessing upon those with whom we are currently in conflict. May there be peace between me and, fill in the blank, and may Spirit breathe peace into every breast. And our prayer. God is love. Love is ever renewing and vitalizing. It brings joy and harmony, blessing everyone and everything it touches. As a spark of divine creation, I am the essence of love. Love is the creative principle back of everything, flowing through my whole being. It is my guide to peace and serenity. Love is the healing power, bringing everything into wholeness. I see love everywhere and in everyone. As I see love, I create a peaceful aura around me. I see the soul of the universe in everyone I meet. I see the divine in everyone I meet. I am one with all things seen and unseen. Everything is beautiful. Everything is meaningful. As I am, so the universe mirrors back to me. I know the divine essence is the very substance of my life. It flows through all my thoughts, actions, and deeds. I bask in love and peace. Gratefully, I embrace the love that I am. And together we affirm this by saying, and so it is. am the center of peace by Louise Hay. The outer world touches me not. I am in charge of my own being. I guard my inner world, for it is there that I create. I do whatever I need to do to keep my inner world peaceful. My inner peace is essential for my health and well-being. I go within and find that space where all is quiet and serene. I may see it as a peaceful, deep, quiet pool surrounded by green grass and tall, silent trees. I may feel it as white, billowy clouds upon which to lay and be caressed. I may hear it as flowing, delightful music, soothing my senses. However I choose to experience my inner space, I find peace. At this center of peace, I am. I am the pureness and stillness of the center of my creative process. In peace, I create. In peace, I live and move and experience life. Because I keep myself centered in peace, I have peace in my outer world. Though others may have discord and chaos, it touches me not, for I declare peace for myself. Though there may be madness all around me, I am calm and peaceful. The universe is one of great order and peacefulness, and I reflect this in my every moment of life. The stars and planets do not need to be worried or fearful in order to maintain their heavenly orbits. Nor does chaotic thinking contribute to my peaceful existence in life. I choose to express peacefulness, for I am peace, and so it is. And our prayer. Only right action is taking place in my life today, because right action is God in expression, and I am one with God. God is love, light, beauty, joy, and peace. I do not depend on any force outside of me to lead me. Rather, I depend on divine wisdom to inform me every step of the way. Therefore, I am filled with peace and serenity, knowing that I am divinely guided and supported always. My thoughts are a magnet for knowing the peace of God. My consciousness soaks up the truth that God is all there is. Knowing this truth brings me a sense of calm that permeates my very being. I live richly and abundantly in love, gratitude, joy, and peace. I rest in calm trust that the law of spirit knows how to reveal this life beautifully, magnificently, and peacefully. I give thanks that it is so, and together we affirm this by saying, so it is.
could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. When I feel lost and I don't know where to go, it's always up to me. What I focus on will grow. And I could choose love, or I could choose fear. But if I want to be happy, the answer's so clear. That I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. Yeah. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. When I'm troubled, feeling so alone, love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. Love is the healer, love is all I see. Each and every day, love is who I wanna be. So I could
There is a Druidic blessing given to the four directions. May there be peace in the north. May there be peace in the south. May there be peace in the west. May there be peace in the east. May there be peace throughout the whole world. The giving of peace to the directions symbolically and actually changes the whole ambience of a circle of meeting and the relationship of the people within it to each other and to all that lies beyond its limits. It is a calling together or reformation of a primal web of unity and harmony that individual and corporate acts have torn or fragmented. When we open to sacred space and focus spiritually, we need to put ourselves in right relationship to the whole world in both its seen and unseen aspects. To proceed without some act of truce, some easing of earthly anxieties and expectations, it is to proceed unprepared, to view the sacred heart of the ceremony prayer or meeting through the eyes of our fears and disquietings. The circle itself is a restatement of the web of life, of connection and unity. Whenever we meet together in this way, we potentially recreate its delicate networks of connection. Even within each encounter with another person, we have to carry this intention of peacefulness to send over to that person a thread that can become a pathway to peace. If we meet in anger, disgust, or scorn, we sever all possible connections that can exist between us. When we have learned what maintains us within the circle of life, then we are able to be in right relationship to its supporting web. And our prayer, O divine source of love, light, and all goodness, let your calm fill our hearts always. Where there is conflict, sow harmony. Where there is fear, bring courage. Where there is sorrow, shine hope. Grant us wisdom to listen before we speak, compassion to understand before we judge, and strength to be peacemakers in all we do. Let peace begin with each of us, radiating outward to our families, our communities, our nations, and our world. And so it is. Amen.
I could see peace instead of this. 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 When I feel lost and I don't know where to go, it's always up to me. What I focus on will grow. And I could choose love, or I could choose fear. But if I want to be happy, the answer's so clear. I could see peace instead of this. trouble, ha, feeling so alone. Love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. Love is the healer, love is all I see. Each and every day, love is who I wanna be. So I could
I want to thank all of you for sharing this evening tonight with me and with each other. Meditating together is a beautiful experience, and I just felt the energy so strongly this evening. I want to let you know that if you're interested in making a contribution to our lovely center, there is a basket in the back for those of you who are here. For those of you who are online, if you go to our website and would like to donate, you can do it from that site. I want to thank Mike Carlin so much for helping me with the music, the graphics, the timing. I want to thank Rinzen for his wonderful audio and video assistance. Thank you, Reverend Kathy, for presiding for tonight, and thank you, Reverend Jeannie, for bringing this concept of Taize service to our wonderful center. As we depart from this beautiful space, I remember that God is all there is, and I am one with God and one with each and every one of you. I know and declare that all is well. I take with me the realization that peace begins with me. I live it and share it with all those I encounter. I see the face of God in everyone I meet, which automatically brings peace to my center of being. I live my life with thoughts of peace, love, and joy. I remember that love is a healing power, so I express love wherever I go. I know peace within me as I release all the concerns of my everyday life. I know my true power lies within. As such, I am calm and filled with understanding. I lead with my heart as I share myself in my expression of love, which brings me such peace. Life is good. I am grateful for this life and my understanding of the truth that all is done in the mind of God. I release my word to the power of the law, and we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Thank you so much. So great seeing you guys. I love